Well, and Republicans are not going to let up. They have vowed to block the Watt nomination. So essentially, you have somebody who may not get approved. And again, that doesn't do much for the FHFA, right?
No, there is a lot of huffing and puffing by Republicans about this, but we're cautiously optimistic as we hear more and more that Representative Watt is going to become our next FHFA director, but it really is going to depend on how much heat we can put on the Senate to make sure his confirmation goes through. And we know that all the groups on the ground who have been working so hard on this for the last 16 months aren't going to stop just with the nomination. They want a new director.
We're talking with Tracy Van Slyke. She is the director of New Bottom Line, which is an organization dedicated to bringing the interests of ordinary Americans to the forefront instead of the Wall Street interests, which seem to have corrupted our political system. Tracy, does it seem like to you, though, that the Obama administration is trying to have things both ways with the Mel Watt nomination to be in charge of FHFA? Because, again, this is somebody who has his hands kind of dirty in terms of Wall Street money. He's also politically unappetizing to Republicans, so he may not get confirmed, even though he supports things like, principal reduction, as a lot of progressives do. And again, this allows the Obama administration to take a path on anything that might be real reform right now, because the guy can't get into the office.
I honestly think, and I wouldn't have said this a couple months ago, but I honestly think the White House is very serious about this nomination. I don't think it's a throwaway for them. I don't think that, a sitting Congress member is going to be left out to hang. And I'll tell you right now, they have heard from us for the last 16 months, and they will continue to hear from us if this, nomination doesn't go through. It is absolutely essential that Ed DeMarco gets out of this position as soon as possible. And we're going to put pressure on whoever needs to feel the pressure that to make Representative Watt the next director. It's not just even about Representative Watt, though. It is about the millions of families who are suffering right now every day because they are not getting needed policies, needed relief. And that is what at the core of what we're fighting for, not just about, a congressperson becoming the next director. We're fighting for millions of families, people who are being torn out of their communities, torn out of their homes. And that's where we're trying to keep the focus, to get a new director, to make sure they do policies like principal reduction and to, keep our economy moving.
Tracy Van Slyke, Director of New Bottom Line. Tracy is also our Activist of the Week. Tracy, congratulations, and thanks so much for being part of the program and chatting with us. We appreciate it.
Thank you. It was an honor. I really appreciate it.
I hope to have you back. Tracy Van Slyke from New Bottom Line. Folks, coming up next, we're going to talk about the issue of gun legislation, particularly, is there some technology on the horizon that could make guns much safer, something that a lot of politicians have not been spending much time paying any attention to, the technology. We'll talk about safe gun technology on the other side of this break. You're listening and watching the Take Action News.